Hello Year 2. We're going to be doing some experiments today with oil pastels. So we're doing our Flowers and Friends project, and we're going to be doing some drawing like David Hockney, doing digital art, but we're also going to learn about oil pastels, and we're just going to have a play today, a play with pastels. You need some coloured paper and you need some oil pastels, and here they are. They look a bit like crayons, but they've got a much sort of softer feel to them, and they have really lovely effect of nice strong colours on your paper. So we're going to do a bit of drawing. We're not doing observational drawings. We're just making up what flowers look like for this little experiment, this playing with pastels. So just start drawing yourself some shapes. I'm doing flowers with some patterns here, just with the petals coming out, and then I'm going to change my pastel. Now I'm going to stick to all blues for this first one, but I'm going to use different blues. Remember we talked about tones, that there's different tones, and so I've got a very dark blue, a medium blue and a very pale blue. And can you see how nicely the pastels smudge together when you colour them in there together? Can you see that, the way they all smudge? You can also do that with your finger as well. Have a go with blending, that's what it's called, blending with your oil pastel and with your finger as well. So there you go, I'm blending with my oil pastel, then blending with my finger. If you don't like getting messy, don't worry, because you can just wash your hands afterwards. So this is all the blending. There we go. And it's really lovely, thick, strong colours, isn't it? I'm going to do the centre of my flower. I'm going to change the colour. I think I'll just do some white here. And again, I'm blending this in. This is not about having a beautiful finished artwork. This is just about playing with the pastels. So, yeah, I'll go for a bit of yellow in the centre. And I'm going to try dotting. It's nice to try different ways with lines and dots, squiggles, layering on the colour, blending it all together. A really good experiment. So now I'm doing like a tulip shape really, and again it's not about how beautiful the drawing is, it's just about playing with materials. I'm going to try with blending some different tones of purples and pinks for this one. See how I'm just doing lines, and then as I draw the lines on top of each other, the colours blend in, which is rather nice, isn't it? We just want big, strong, bold colours like David Hockney. Should we have another look at David Hockney? Look at those strong, bold colours. Now this is done on his iPad, which you'll have a go at later. And we're doing those nice, strong colours here on our paper. A bit more blending and smudging. That's the way to do it. I hope you're all going to enjoy doing this as well. And I'm just going to move on and add another flower. Just fill up your space. It doesn't matter how much time you've got to do this, whether you've got 15 minutes at the end of the lesson or half an hour. You just keep going and keep playing with the materials for however long you've got. So here I am getting that nice shape with the yellow flower. Again, it's not a particular flower. I've just made it up out of my head. And sketching that in, getting a few different tones. Getting the centre in there, that's nice. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with those. But as I say, it's not about having a lovely finished art piece. Let's get a big leaf in there. In fact, I think I might show you a leaf on another colour paper, just so you can see how colour pops differently. It feels differently when it's on different colours. So there's it on the green. Let's just try that on the orange. Can you see? It's really quite different. Having a different colour background can really change the feel and colour of the colour that you're using. It's interesting, isn't it? And also what I'm doing with this is I'm just using lots of oil pastel, which is nice and thick, but I'm also then going to scrape out the middle with a stick. This is a barbecue skewer or a kebab skewer, and you can actually scrape bits out with the oil pastel because it's so thick. Let's have a go on the leaf here. I don't think you can see it quite as easily because I've used green leaf and green card, whereas you can see that a bit more strongly when I do it on different colours. A bit more contrast. So I'm just getting some texture here by scratching out bits. scratching bits out. And now I'm putting in some background colour. Again, I'm just changing and seeing what that does to the colours I've already used. See, strong colours really make that blue pop out, whereas those duller colours of the greys make it go quite in and disappear almost. So look, you can scrape your background as well. Just have a play with that. All good fun. I'm just getting in some shapes and colours, mixing colours next to each other, see what they do, just see what they do to each other. Well, I like that orange and yellow together. A bit more scraping, that's all good fun. And yeah, it's just an experiment. In fact, I might call it experiment in a minute. Yeah, there we go, a bit more there. There's bits of this I really like and bits that I think, don't like those colours together, but that's great because it's all good learning. There we go, nice scratch my name in it there, that's cool. And I might want to do a bit more scratching here and there, just getting shapes and things in. You can do the scratching in the background, you can do the scratching on your flowers. You might want to do it when you do your artwork, but you might not, and that's fine. So let's just call this experiment. Yeah, let's do that. And I think I'll just do a bit of dots and dashes because I've done solid blocks of colour, but I'm just interested to maybe try doing the background in some dashes and things because I think that's quite interesting. And it's quite David Hockney. He uses lines and things in the background of his artwork. So there we have it. Have a really nice play, everybody. Enjoy.